everyone. I'm BJ Flagg.
And I'm Rich G, and this is episode 274. Take it easy during the holidays.
Sleigh bells ring. Rich?
Are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. Back to you, BJ.
A beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Slow down.
Yeah, slow down.
That's what people are saying. Slow it down.
Yeah, we want you to take it easy during the holidays. You know, we go solid in and out every day, every week for 50 weeks, 60, 70 weeks of the year. You need to take some time during the holidays and just slow down.
Yeah, you need your Zen back. You got to get your Zen back. That's what that week during the holidays is all about.
Yeah, you work to live. You don't live to work. So
Boom. No matter what we say, the other 51 days of the year, today, this is what we're talking about.
Well, action one, maybe these aren't actions, BJ.
They aren't. They're non-actions.
They're non-actions. Slow down. This is an excellent time for reflection. Okay. So start to think about, and we want you to like sit down, you know, in front of the wood stove with a nice cup of hot chocolate and what worked. Figure out what worked. And we want you to take pride in what you accomplished, what you got done.
You know, and just like, you know, think about it from the terms of like, oh, I really loved working on that one project and it had such a great result. You know, we want you to be able to bathe in that. It's been a good year. It's been a good year.
What succeeded? What succeeded? What who are the clients I really liked working with? Who are the clients, you know, that really moved forward? You know, who are the vendors that I really liked working with? So
yeah, and you know what? Yes, it's a good time to think about what didn't work. You know, there's lots of little learning experiences that happen during the year, but take them and use them for what they taught you. Yeah, it's a good time to just say, hey, what changes would I make?
So what didn't work? You know, the other thing is what didn't work.
Right. That's what I was saying. And then obviously you want to, you know, what would you like to tackle, right, Rich?
Yeah. What would you like to tackle next year? What big ideas do you have? You know, what things, you know, and we're not telling you to like map out a whole action plan, but like, what are some things that you've been kind of saying to yourself during the year going, you know, 2023, I need to start doing this, or we need to start doing this. What big ideas do you have?
Yeah. And when you think about them, you've already done probably your marketing, your business planning, and you've gotten all that done. This isn't that type of thinking. This is more of that real big idea for the company, because that's what they depend on you for, is to be thinking ahead. And this is a great time to do that. You know, and also think of all those incredible people who have helped you to succeed. You know, what vendors, what people, what special mentors have been helping you, right?
Yeah. And what tools? I always forget, like, what are the tools that you use that helped you streamline your processes? What things really were out there that, you know, I'm glad I spent money on this. Like I do, I'm glad I spent money on Calendly because it has streamlined my practice. Prospects could just sign up, clients can just sign up for on my calendar, and it's instant. Right. And it was something I fought against for years. It's like, this is a tool that's incredible. So
yeah, so it could be anything. The next thing we need you to do is rest up. 2023 is going to be unbelievable. This is one of Rich G's favorite words. Unbelievable. Because unbelievable can go both ways. Isn't that right, Rich?
Yeah, it can. It could be unbelievably great and unbelievably bad.
Yes.
But you need to rest up now to recharge, to, you know, really take it easy, read a book, go for a walk, spend time with your family and friends. Just take it easy, because 2023 is going to be an incredible ride.
Oh
And
yeah.
we
And
want it to be unbelievably great. But there are going to be dips. And so this is the time just to rest up.
right. And you know what? It's not just you. It's also your team. Your team's got to feel rested. And don't send that email. Don't send that email and ask them to do the report by the end of the year. Don't do it. Don't do any of that stuff. Just leave them alone. Let them rest up.
Yeah,
Such a good idea.
We've all had bosses that tend to like get hyper when there's a vacuum, they try to fill it. And
yes.
It's like, I remember the bosses I remember when I worked in corporate were the ones that were like, take it easy. This is, we don't have to go crazy all year round. But there were bosses that just went nuts. You don't want to be that kind of a boss. You want to be the boss that says, take it easy, relax. Let's go out to lunch. Why don't you leave early today? Why don't you do things?
And it's kind of that feeling that you want to get where you just feel fully recharged when you get back, because that calendar year is going to change and you are going to need to really hit the ground running for sure. So take us into the next thing we'd like you to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Action 3, if you must, clear out your email and make a list. Okay, start by organizing your email and extracting all your to-dos to make a list for next year. And
this makes you feel so good.
You guys do this, don't you?
Yeah, we are fiends about it. Every Friday, we look at the Monday through Friday. We look if we've left anything back there. And the idea is you want calendar zero, you want, email zero. And it is hard. And you find all the dead wood, get rid of it, put everything into folders that you needed. And then you have this list of things that you can kind of tackle on a Monday. So we're telling you, great to do. You find old leads. You find so much good stuff in there.
Yeah, and it's just going back and reviewing and understanding little things like, whoa, it happens to me sometimes. I try to reach out to old clients, but it's like, this person I didn't have time to have lunch with, go have lunch with them. Make it easy and simple.
Oh, definitely. And also, we have a couple of people who love to come in during that week and just have a clear-headed moment to just think through a couple of things. And they literally don't bother each other. They just come in, one person wants to reorganize this shelf and they've just been dying to do whatever. And it gives them that feeling like, wow, I'm starting with a great new year. So it's a good deal. It makes you feel good.
Yeah, and also clean up, do the things that you haven't had time to do all year. Like clean up your desk. Cleaning your hard drive. I don't know about non-Mac people, but there's a downloads directory on my thing that, like, if I save an image or something, that downloads directory needs to be cleaned. So I got to take it all out. Clean up do your backups that you need to do. Everything you've been putting off.
Right.
Just get it done.
Just non-client related, just so that you feel like those are not things hanging over your head and you're bringing them into the new year. It just makes you feel so good. The last thing that we want to talk about is your health is everything. Get out and enjoy the weather. Enjoy being out there in the old, universe and have a great time. A lot of times people just don't reset their habits. And this is a perfect time to do that. If you're in the Northeast, Rich and I happen to both live in the Northeast, and we are crazy about, put on the coats, get out there, have a fun time.
It's good. My favorite thing to do is to go for a walk with the family every day, if we can, right before dinner. I know it's cold. It's cold out there, but it's not like we're traveling for 18 miles. It's like a half a mile walk, It's just getting out there, or just spending time. One of the things my family and I love to do is just we have a wood stove, make a fire and all sit around and stuff. It's nice.
Oh, definitely. And, with the kids, our kids are a little bit older, and them coming home, they love all that stuff. They just get into whatever tradition or memory can we rebuild again. They love it. So it can be fun. One thing I love to do is just kind of review where I am health-wise and think about how 2023 is going to be different. What am I going to do health-wise and bring that into 2023?
Yeah.
I never think of my quote age. I always just think about what I want to do. So if I've been dying to try Pilates, or I'm really interested in having a recumbent bike in my, any of these crazy, silly ideas that I that's what I want to do.
Yeah, I want to be more regular next year, different things like it's like use less Bengay on my joints, and
right,
less foot powder and stuff like that. I have certain goals that I want to go after.
I notice your goals.
Build a health goal into your business day.
Yeah,
the calendar as a non-negotiable. This is the best time of the year because everybody's joining gyms and stuff. But It's like, start to think out. Just go for a walk, or just say to yourself, you know what? Every day at noon, I'm going to have lunch. And at the end of lunch, I'm going to go for a walk for 15 minutes outside. Yeah. Just walk out 7 minutes in one direction, 8 minutes back. That's it. Just walk outside. I'm going to lock that in. And that clears my head. It gets my body moving, the blood flowing.
Makes you feel great. We have a couple of people who walk together at 2:00, about 2:30, and they go for a walk. Sometimes they might get a coffee.
They never come back, right?
They don't come back. I do wonder about them, but but they love it. They come back refreshed and stuff like that. So we've been trying to kind of bring that principle in for everybody. It really is not hard to build in, for sure. Well, you're going to love the resource. This is one of Rich's favorite books.
Yeah,
absolute favorite. It's called The Daily Stoic. It's by Ryan Holiday. And Rich, take us through it.
Well, it's an interesting book. It's not really a book, but it is a book. What you do is every day you read a page. You read a page, and you could also write on the page too about, so each page has a quote or an area from like George Washington to Ralph Waldo Emerson to lots of old Stoics like Marcus Aurelius or Seneca to Epictetus and all of these different Stoics. But these were great people who had incredible things to say. And just starting your day reading one of these just motivates you. And I've been using the Daily Stoic now for years, and it's just a wonderful book.
Yeah, and I think it's amazing to get to look back at what you wrote and over the years and just see how you kind of jotted little notes. And it gives you just such self-awareness. Like, you get to really look at it and say, oh, wow, that brought me a lot of serenity. I feel like I have, a new respect for, how I've been thinking. So
yeah, absolutely. And it's great to go back into these books. You can reuse them again and again or get new books each year because I write notes in it. So
super cool. Well, that's it for this week. You can reach out to me at newernew.com, and you can find Rich at richg.com.
And you could go for walks with me and my family anytime. You're welcome. So,
exactly.
And thanks to our producer, Richard Scalzo.
And have an unbelievable week, and catch you later.